Can you imagine yourself the life where you know all of the cheat codes, where everything is always working out for you, your desires are coming quick, you're the luckiest, the happiest, the most successful person? Can you imagine yourself the life where you hacked the reality algorithm and where you win afterward every time? What a cool reality would it be? But does it sound too much? Or what if I will actually tell you that I can give you all of these cheat codes to the game of life right now? And there are a couple of laws that can actually help you to hack the matrix, to break free, and to become the most successful person you know. And no, this will not be just law of assumption, law of thought transmission, law of detachment, whatever it is. This will rather be sub laws to these laws that actually make them work for you every single time. So, if this is something that excites you, then get yourself comfortable. Let's dive into the topic of today's video and let's start. Now, let's start with something that you have already heard about, but you're not really using it to the core of this law, which is yes, this is the law of assumption and the sub law that your assumptions create your own reality. And this is not some kind of a fiction, some kind of a wannabe words or whatever it is. Everyone, every therapist, every person who is into psychology will tell you that your perception of self, what you allow yourself to have, what you think you are worthy of, will basically be following you whenever you go. And these core beliefs that you usually get around 7 years old and older, at 7 years you have all the basics, but further you get more trash into your head. This all forms whatever it is that you have now. The good news that you have control over it and you can actually change these assumptions. But you need to fully realize that this is not some kind of oh, coaches tell me to change my assumptions about myself and then I'll become happy. No, this is something that is actually influencing your life. And none of the other codes, none of the other cheats will work unless you fully realize your power. The next one is about time. And basically, this sub-law says that time is an illusion. Time does not exist. And if we are talking about manifestation, about any kind of the spiritual teaching, it will tell you that everything is happening in the moment of now. And once you start thinking more about it, you understand that you as a human trying to predict things based on the linear understanding of time and your survival mode that your brain operates on doesn't really work, because you literally don't know what is going to happen in the future unless you severely crazily manifest it, you're crazily focused on it. And this works both ways, whether this is something that you know for certain will not work out for you or for certain will work out for you. But the thing is, when you are manifesting, you are expecting this to happen in the understandable and logical time period based on your understanding of time. But this is not how it works. Your wish can come to you tomorrow instead of a couple of years. Let's say you are manifesting yourself a house and you're thinking that, oh, I'm 30 and I still do not have money for the down payment and I do not have a stable job, whatever. So if I'm manifesting a house, this may happen for me in 5 years and then I'll be walking around my house or whatever. This is wrong, because your house can come to you in lots of different ways. You can win money in lottery, you can receive an unexpected raise in your job, you can receive a completely new job opportunity with the bonus or you, I don't know, you can inherit something, you can literally see the best house opportunity for the cheapest price, etc. And you are delaying your manifestation if you're thinking that, oh, literally I will get this in this period of time, because everything is happening now, and time is not a distance that you need to go calculated in minutes or seconds or hours or days. Time is the period which is calculated in how fast you can embody your new identity, your new personality. This is it. This is the only understanding of time that you need to have from now on. And the next sub-law, which is basically connected to the previous one, is your old reality, your 3D reality is the old news. And this is why people say that circumstances do not matter, because literally everything that you have around yourself right now is something that you have previously created with your assumptions, your beliefs, and actions that have occurred from these assumptions. You have been working on this creation for a really long time. But guess what? Once you change yourself, you literally can change your external reality, the circumstances that you have around you. This is not a trick, this is not a magic, this is not whatever it is. This is the cheat code that you need to understand, because literally when you are shifting between different realities, you change your inner self and you start seeing new opportunities, new people are coming to you, new actions are happening. And this is not something that you look at this. When you are trying to bend reality, you are trying to force something to happen, you are trying to hustle more, to do more. How many times this has actually worked? And this is simply because you are trying to solve the problems that your limited mind created with the same limited mind. But this mind only knows how to create this kind of problems. Otherwise, if you knew how to solve them, this kind of mind, you would not end up in them. Therefore, you need a new mind. And once you change your new mind, this is when circumstances do not matter, because they do not belong to you anymore. This is why you just can relax and allow the reality to transform. Yes, there will be some kind of the inertia if this is something crazily big, or it may not. Also, if you're able to transform yourself fast, you can see changes in your reality the same minute or even the same day. So the more you concentrate on the negative circumstances, the more you associate yourself with them, the more you strengthen this identity of the person is in struggle, and the less you can actually create your reality. So stop doing this. And by the way, this is our fourth sub-law, which is the more you relax, the more you receive. And this may sound really freaky for people who have been always told that they need to hustle their way up, they need to work really hard to gain success. But if you think about literally resistance as it is, you are in the constant state of tense. You can think of the piece of resin or plastic that is constantly being stretched. This is what you are doing to yourself, or is constantly being heated. And the thing is, it doesn't make the plastic or resin stronger, it destroys it. And on the other hand, what is happening when you are in this state of extreme resistance? In other words, you are in your survival mode. You're constantly stressed, you're constantly worried, you're constantly anxious. Now tell me what kind of life you are creating with this, if we get back to our assumptions create our reality. And overall, can you actually be calm about time and your circumstances when you are in the constant state of stress? The answer is, if you didn't understand yet, obviously no. So if you want to gain the access to the control of your reality, you need to get yourself out of the survival mode And by the way, I really want to make a video on that because this is something that I have been struggling with as well, and I still have a little bit. So this will be useful for lots of people, so you can follow me right now so you will not miss this video next time. Now let's get back to the next law. Another cheat code is that your identity is shaping your reality. And you may say, like, but we have been talking about that in the first law, like our assumptions shape our reality. Now our identity shape our reality. What is this? And let me answer you. So basically, what is the identity? This is something that you identify yourself as. And this is the mix of your assumptions, thoughts, and emotions that you experience on a day-to-day basis and that became dominant in your head and in your life. Now, when we are talking about identity, this is very crucial because when you're changing your assumptions, one thing that you're missing is literally like the identity. So let me explain. Let's say you are saying affirmations like, I am rich, 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 which is the assumption, but for some reason you do not see the results of it working, right? Because when you're doing all of these affirmations at the same time, let's say you are associating yourself with struggle, and even though you're saying all of this I am rich affirmations, you are feeling comfortable walking around and saying that I don't know how I will go for the next month. I don't know if I will get money the next month. Or let's say if it's connected to your work, you may say such things as I am not successful professional, like, or whatever. Like you're saying that you're rich, but your I am is I am not successful professional. And therefore you just like attract all of these things around you. Shifting the identity is very powerful thing. This is basically the key to reality shifting, because once you stop telling yourself all these stories about, oh, I am such a broke, unlucky, sad person, whatever, this is when your life actually starts changing. This is when you stop like being so like concentrated and so upset and all of these things, because your identity belongs to you. You do not have to ask any external circumstance or whatever what to feel about yourself. So let's say if you want to attract money easily, instead of constantly saying to yourself that I am struggling with money, you can step like to the right or to the left to feel the shift and say to yourself, right now I'm the person who attracts money easily. And imagine that you have always been like that. You have always been like that. This is your new me right now. And who can tell you something? No one. Like you are not telling to yourself that like you are extra crazily millionaire when you are in debt or whatever. You are just saying that like right now I am the person, this is my identity, who attracts all the things easily. And you walk like that, you talk like that, you walk like that, and you find peace in this assumption. Try it out and just let me know what happens after. This will be a really, really good shift. And connected to this, the next sublaw about doubts. And everyone is freaking out about doubts. Everyone hates doubts. Everyone is so concerned when the doubts appear. What do I do with doubts? How do I overcome doubts? I will not be able to manifest because I have doubts. Be happy that you actually have doubts. The next sublaw is that the doubts are actually the signals that you are changing internally. And I have said this in my previous video that, when we are talking about changing our brain, you have the system which is first so used to the way that you are operating that it's literally crystallized in your head, okay? And second, our brain doesn't like to change what is working. So when you're going with your new affirmations, new identity, whatever it is, to these two things, if you would not have doubts, this would mean that you are not actually doing the same. You are not doing anything, because what we do not have doubts connected to, we do not have doubts when we are sure that this is who we are. And when you are sure that you are broke, that you are struggling, you are unsuccessful, why would not you have doubts to the new thing? This would actually signal that our brain is like, are you sure you want to change this things that I have been, the system that I have been operating for the past 20 years? Like, you sure you want to change that? Are you sure, 100% sure? And then if you keep persisting saying, yes, I am sure, this is when it starts working out. This is when it starts working out. You should be happy that you have doubts, because this is the signal that your brain is up for the change, and just keep persisting. This is nothing but a habit. So, next one. This one is not just like a sub-law, but also the belief, the cheat code that I want you to integrate into your reality. This is something that we have always been told against, and basically this is that success flows to you effortlessly. You get money effortlessly. Your success is effortless. Everything you touch turns to gold. Your life is so easy. You have a soft life. You don't need to struggle, hustle, fight, etc. This is something that we have been always so much programmed against, that literally this became our operating system, and now we have lots of struggles. We have lots of fights. We are always in a fight or flight mode. Our success is like we need to put like tens of years to achieve it, when some people who do not have this crap in their head, they just become successful overnight. As long as there are people who become successful overnight, as long as there are people who become famous overnight, as long as there are people who get everything they've ever dreamt of overnight, why would not you integrate this assumption into your head and this cheat code into your operating system? Why wouldn't you want to experience this? Why would you choose being realistic? What is even realistic? Like something that other people told you to believe in. Why wouldn't you just try this for yourself? Choose the best. Do not choose what is realistic to people. Some people think that this is realistic to marry out 9-year-old girls, and this is normal. Would you want to do this for yourself, for your kids? Then why would you like be adopting whatever other people think to be realistic? Choose only assumptions, choose only words that benefit you. Next one. Another cheat code is basically embodying the identity of being the price. You are the price, and this is not in the like cocky meaning of that, but in the meaning that people reach out to you, fight to work with you. Everyone is blessed to be around you. Your job is now blessed, your company is blessed because they have you. You're the luckiest because this is you. Like, and this is not egoistic, this does not feed your ego or whatever. By the way, like, I think that too many people worry about like fighting their ego, and now their ego is huge just because you try to fight it more. So whatever. Embody the identity of being the literal biggest price. This is when things start shifting for you, because the more you allow yourself, the more you think you deserve, the more you get. The more you show up as the person who is worthy of all the blessings, all the luxuries, all the money, all the success and recognition, the more the world starts giving it to you, because you always get not what you deserve, but what you think you deserve, because you deserve all the best. But if you think that you deserve this much, this is how much you're going to get, because you will simply not allow yourself to get more. Next one. The next one is really key, and basically it says, I don't need to look for proof, I am the proof. And this one is about the need to constantly be reassured by some external validation. oh, do my affirmations, do all of these techniques work? I need to go and check my, I need to go and check my 3D reality. Did it start changing or not? I need to know, because what I am going to do, what if it's not working? And you are putting you're putting more trust into something external, something that is much lower, much smaller, weaker than you are, but it's stronger because you make it to be. But you are the proof. If you say to yourself that this is what I deserve now, this is who I am now, who can doubt you? Who can doubt you? Why would you give more power to some other things than you would give to yourself? Do not do this. You're the proof. You're the only proof that you need to see. You don't need to manifest signs. You don't need to do whatever it is. You are the proof. That is it. That's enough. You are enough. Can you imagine? The last but not the least, my life is a miracle. Reality is rigged in my favor. Literally, when you adopt the mindset that everything is happening for you, your life is miraculous, everything is always working out for you, first of all, this is much harder for you to get stressed about the certain things. Second, everything literally starts working out for you because you see it that way. When you have the mindset that life is such a hard thing, everything is against me, your life is a constant fight battle. This is a constant bloodbath. You constantly need to fight against something when you have this mindset. And when I say this, you better believe it, because I know what it is. When you believe that everything is always against you, this is the only thing that you see. The only thing that you can think about is when this thing is going to end, because you are constantly tired. You're in always constant battle that never ends. Enough. Change it to yourself. Change it, shift it, and become a walking miracle, and adopt this mindset that now you are it. You are, I don't know, the walking Messiah. Everything is happening for you the way it should be because you are blessed. This is your mindset right now. Everything is happening for you. Now, guys, for the last pieces of this video, I want to say that, look, when you are listening to all these things, you become excited, you become motivated, you become yes, all these things. Do not just listen to my videos and be like, so cool, I'm reassured. Start implementing it. Start literally integrating these things into your life, because no one is going to create your life for you. Your life, you are creator of your life. You are the one who decides, who calls the shots. You're the most powerful, the coolest one, the most deserving one, the happiest one, because who is the most deserving one if not you? Only you, no other options. I hope that you enjoyed this video. These things have helped me a lot on my spiritual journey, and I hope that they will help you as well to become even stronger version of self. Good luck, and I'll see you in my next videos.